Welcome to another episode of Guerrilla Gospel. And we're talking about Christmas. And got good songs about it, and we got good feelings about it, and everybody's in the tradition about it and the decorations and everything. But on the flip side of it all is that it's a trap, point blank. It says in the Bible not to take on the ways of the heathen, for they cut a tree out of the forest and they deck it. They stand it up in the corner of the house or whatever, and they deck it with silver and gold, like the palm tree. And this is what describes a Christmas tree, flat out of the Bible. Now, if it wasn't a curse, and this wasn't real about what I'm saying about Christmas, why would the Bible say, do not take a tree, do not follow the ways of the heathen, for they cut a tree out of the forest and they deck it with silver and gold, and stand it upright, they fasten it with nails, and it's like the palm tree. Why would we be celebrating with that same exact image, that same exact tree? You got people that come from all parts of the world and they do all this stuff. It looks like they're doing such good deeds and everything. But guess what? Guess what they're doing? They're getting all that back at the end of taxes in a major way. They'll spend $900 on it, but guess what they get back at the end of the way? And I'm not hating on them for it, because they took their time and their effort and everything to do all this stuff. True. But I mean, somebody gotta help, because this is what the world, you know what I'm saying, turns people into. You turn yourself into it, really, by giving all your money to these things. Now, if you would have been saving mostly all your money, instead of buying all these little things that breaks and all that, because without no money, you can't keep up all the lifestyle you've been living. Hey, look, it's the Trump effect again. That's the Trump effect. The Trump effect. Okay, you can't put the circle in the square. You can't put the square in the octagon, all that type of stuff, bro. The hexagon, all that type of stuff. This is the effect of greedy people. So now your Bible said, do not do this. Do not take on the ways of the heathen. Do not learn their ways, and do not do this with the Christmas trees, and do not make burnt offerings, sweet offerings with food and all that. When you got the ham and you got the turkey and all that, that's burnt offerings, sweet savorers and all that type of stuff, and you offer it on a day such as what they have. Look at that right there. You dig? And this is what our world is. It says that in the Bible, if we do these things, we curse. We curse, our cities will be desolate, and that, full of pestilence and stuff like that, and diseases and famine. Now here we are eating out of the hands of people who celebrate things that keep us like that. And this ain't got nothing to do with black and white, bro. This is something to do with good and evil. All this stuff can go away. You really don't believe it. But if you look at this version of celebrating and the curse and everything, picture what's going on to the tribes in these third world countries. You ever seen a 2-year-old child starving to death? What happened at genocide, what happened over there, it's been happening over there in Africa. Some of them sell their own people out, man, which I don't know what that means, your own people. Because you did, ain't nobody my own people, man, besides the people of God. And sometimes they sell us out. They sell their own people out. It's sad, man. Who can you trust? You know, there's a song that says that, who can you trust? You can't trust graven images, that's for sure. They are our downfall. They're the biggest curse of this whole world. This holiday stretches across the whole world, and everything that represents it is cursed. Why you think they war so hard to keep it out? Why you think they go to war so hard, bro, and strap bombs to their children and everything? You think them people want to strap bombs to their children? Because it says in the Bible, is if you let the heathen come in and soldier amongst you. Now they could come and live amongst you, but they bet not get you or anybody of their camp to represent false idols and paganry and stuff like that. Or this is gonna happen to you. And these people go to war to keep that stuff out of their communities, because even though half of the times, you know what I'm saying, they strong about their religion and everything, and they make some very harsh rules, America does the same thing. You don't see them trying to come over here and attack us for it, or tell us how to live and everything else, the way that they do people and everything. You don't see them trying to get involved in our business. But America gotta go stick their nose in their business and try to call them dirty and stuff, because they tell their women they gotta keep their face covered. Bro, they gotta keep their face covered because guess what? They sick and tired of the sin getting into the nature of their kinsmen, and they kill each other because they lusting for their wife and sneak around and take their wife and everything. They try to cover. They're trying to stop the sin from happening. There's a lot of reasons of why people do things, but you can't just put your spit on it and say it's wrong. America went over there and told them women they ain't had to wear that stuff on their face and all that stuff. America went over there talking about putting up a Kentucky Fried Chicken and all that. America went over there and tried to tell them people what to do and how to do it and everything. Like we always do. You know? Like they did with the Indians. Like they did with them boys over there in Africa and brought them over here. You caught a bunch of people that was lost in the word, and you misled them about the word. Why you think it was hard for, us to read? They didn't want us to read. You know why? If you got caught reading, it was worse than running away. If you got caught reading, it was worse than, oh my God, looking at a white man directly in their eyes. They knew that, we was gonna find out things, which is knowledge is power. But, back in the garden, God said, stay away from the tree of knowledge, of good and evil. Well, what you think he was talking about? You think he was talking about an apple? What I don't get is how, people don't understand that once you read something and learn about something, you either become good or evil. Now you can read about evil, but are you gonna do it now that you know it? Because see, this is a choice that got put in the matter after they learned about the knowledge. If knowledge wasn't so evil, it's good and evil now. Why is there so much evil? Why is the world dying like it is? I'm serious. I saw Santa Claus on Bourbon Street. He was wearing a two-piece bikini. He had a hand grenade in his hand. And I said, Santa Claus, why you not in the North Pole? He said, shit on that. There ain't no more North Pole. I'm like, what you mean? Like, man, they killed them people, destroyed my home. I said, well, what you doing down here? He said, this is where it's at. He said, it's in the South Pole now. I said, well, where you Rudolph? Where you reindeers at? And he said, like, man, reindeers can't float. See, I traded them in for some gators. I'm like, where's your hat? He said, I couldn't let Rudolph go. He was my favorite, so I turned him into a hat. I'm like, what the hell? Look what y'all did, Santa! Ah! And it was crazy. But nah, for real, knowledge got the North Pole killed. So much knowledge. Say, bro, they was out there and it was testing those nuclear weapons all through the 50s and stuff, right? Testing all these nuclear weapons and stuff, bro. But look what America says. That other people can't test weapons, can't have nuclear weapons. Y'all can't have weapons, we can. But then, you know what I'm saying? There's this brother over there, and he got his nuclear weapons, he tested them and everything. They ain't saying nothing about him. But the minute they hear something about the Middle East having it, oh, they anarchy and they going all Rambo on them, right? You see what I mean? How America try to dip into people's business and try to control them. See, 70 tribes, bro. It could have been the North Koreans, it could have been the South Koreans, it could have been the Japan and the Chinese. I believe it was all of them because they sure got big old noses just like we do. Even the white people got big old noses just like Indians and stuff. The Italians do. Alright? Now the Irish got cute little button noses. But hey bro, I'm being real with you. They were testing all them nuclear weapons out there, bro, and guess what? That toxic stuff, that chemical and all that science, it had to go somewhere. That's just like our plastic bottles and stuff. It gotta go somewhere after you finish it. But instead of doing the infrastructure, which I would love to hit on that part. We have a mayor that's in the office right now that is being pressured once again by oppressors that wants to make it to where it's her fault that the water pipes busted in Tulane, that the water pipes ain't never been changed since World War II. When I'm like, well, hold up, did she put them in the ground? Was she around when World War II hit? Make it off the woman back, man. But that's what oppressors do. See, they stand you on this red carpet, and guess what they do? They pull it right from under you. They give you a gift and then they have somebody come and steal it. It's like the exploding cigar, stuff like that. It's like the handshake, but it got a buzz in it. It's like have a seat, but they got a whoopee cushion in it. There's nothing that could be truly given or you know what I'm saying, passed on to people without a trick or a trap. This religion that we do right here, I ain't even call it a religion, this curse that we do right here is a trap. You got gifts, you're gonna open it up, and guess what? When New Year's hit, it says that can't nothing be changed. Yeah, it's a new year of oppression, and we are all the slaves. None of this we own. We've been here for years. None of this. None of this. The only thing we do is clean up behind it. And that's because we take our money, instead of going into Fortune 500s and getting into investments. Let's say Uptown had a real round table. Not just streetwise, but they got a round table for business too, man. Which they probably have, but not in the, you know what I'm talking about. In your own household round table. You got 5 friends, let's say, or 10, and you all got jobs. There's a pot that could be money put in, and you have a lawyer that deals with this pot. See, it's not just word, hey man, we're going to come together and we're going to, you know, and somebody get robbed, somebody get shot. No, you have a lawyer, and you have a treasurer, and you have a secretary. Now you have a committee. You get what I'm saying now? So we're gonna leave it like that there right now because we had our 15-minute deal. You dig? Stop the curse, y'all. May the angels say, man, you dig? And let New Orleans, where that sign at? Right there. Let New Orleans say word.